Let me tell you something, friend. Reaching 70 is no small feat. You've lived, you've loved, you've lost, and you've learned. But here's the truth. Age doesn't decide your worth. Ability does. If you can still do these 5 simple things, you're not just getting older. You're aging like a champion. This video isn't about survival. It's about winning at life after 70. So, take a deep breath, grab a cup of tea, and let's see just how well you're really doing. If this message speaks to your heart, consider subscribing, leaving a comment, or sharing it with someone who needs a lift. This is more than a channel. It's a community. And together, we're stronger, wiser, and never alone. Now, this might sound like a small thing, but it's not. Being able to get up off the floor without using your hands tells one big truth. Your body still trusts you. This simple movement shows that your legs and core still have strength. It means your balance is steady, your joints, even if they are still supporting you, and your coordination remains sharp. That coordination, the way your brain and muscles work as a team, is often one of the first things to fade with age. But if you can do this, it's still intact. This matters more than most people realize. For adults over 70, falls are a serious threat. Doctors often warn that a single fall can start a chain reaction, from broken bones to hospital stays, to long-term mobility loss. Whether it happens in the bathroom while gardening or just standing up too quickly, the risk is real. But if you can get up without help, that means you're not only more likely to recover, you're less likely to fall in the first place. That's independence. That's peace of mind. Think about how this shows up in everyday life. Sitting on the floor to play with grandchildren, kneeling to find something in a cabinet, or getting up from a soft couch. These may seem like little things, but they're how life is lived. For many, these movements are tied to deep emotional moments. Connection, purpose, joy. Some physical therapists even use this skill as a test of long-term mobility. If you can do it smoothly, they say, your body is aging well. Maintaining. This ability often means you've kept yourself moving over the years. Maybe it's been walking, stretching, swimming, or simply staying active around the house. Research has shown that leg strength and flexibility are key predictors of longevity. Even without a perfect fitness routine, your ability to rise off the floor tells a story, one of resilience, care, and awareness. It's easy to overlook something so basic, but this is not a party trick. It's a sign of physical literacy, the kind that keeps you safe and confident. Getting up without your hands is a quiet but powerful signal from your body. We've still got this. It means the connection between mind and muscle hasn't faded. It means you're not just aging, you're thriving. So take a moment to notice it, celebrate it, because if you've still got this one move in your back pocket, you're already doing better than most. And that's something worth holding on to. Now let's talk about your walk. Not just any walk, brisk walking. If you can move at a steady, purposeful pace for 30 minutes without needing to rest, that's something to truly honor. This one ability speaks volumes about your health. It means your heart is still working efficiently. Your lungs are delivering oxygen where it's needed. Your blood is flowing smoothly, and your muscles, bones, and joints are moving in coordinated harmony, a kind of internal teamwork that many seniors lose with time. This matters more than most realize. Your ability to walk is your independence. It's how you go to the store, visit a friend, keep up with your appointments, or simply enjoy fresh air. Doctors often say that walking is one of the clearest signs of overall function in older adults. If you can walk briskly without stopping, it suggests that your cardiovascular system, your strength, and your endurance are still going strong. But there's more. Walking doesn't just keep the body in shape, it supports the brain too. Numerous studies have linked regular walking with a lower risk of cognitive decline. Neurologists have found that brisk walking boosts circulation to the brain, which helps protect against memory loss, dementia, and even depression. It's one of the simplest, most powerful things you can do for your mental clarity and emotional well-being. And if you're doing it without gasping for air or needing to pause, every few minutes, that means you've built real stamina. Whether you've stayed active your whole life or picked it up later on, You've made choices that your body is now thanking you for. Consistency, not perfection, is what keeps the engine running. You don't need to be fast. You don't need to be flashy. Brisk walking is about moving at a pace that keeps your body awake, your blood circulating, and your lungs expanding. That rhythm, the steady forward motion, is its own kind of therapy. It grounds you in your body. It reminds you that you're still capable. Think of how many people can't do this at 70. Think of how many have lost this rhythm. How many spend more time sitting than standing. If you're still walking with purpose, you are holding on to something priceless. So when you take that next step, take it proudly. Each one is proof that your body and mind are still showing up for you. And that's not just health, that's victory. Memory isn't just about remembering names or birthdays. It's about trust, the deep kind that tells you your mind is still working with you, not against you. If at 70 you can remember appointments, the day of the week where your keys are, or which medication to take, all without needing notes or constant reminders, that's not luck. That's a sign of true mental strength. Many seniors begin to doubt themselves when small slips happen. And yes, some forgetfulness is normal with age. But when your brain can still handle the details of daily life with ease, it's a quiet, but powerful message. Your independence is intact. You're not relying on others to keep your life in order. You're still steering the ship. Doctors often point out that memory loss can be one of the first signs of cognitive decline. That's why holding on to this ability matters so much. If you still remember to go to appointments, pay bills on time, or recall what a friend told you yesterday, it means your brain is firing well across multiple areas: short-term recall, attention, focus, and emotional memory. That's not just normal aging. That's healthy aging. There's a good chance you've supported that strength over the years. Maybe you've stayed mentally engaged, reading, socializing, keeping a routine, or learning new things. Research shows that these habits can help build what neurologists call cognitive reserve, a kind of brain savings account that protects you even when some mental wear and tear begins. Sleep, stress, and nutrition also play big roles. People who consistently get rest, manage stress, and fuel their bodies with balanced meals often report stronger memory into later years. None of it has to be perfect, but even steady effort over time pays off. And there's something deeper here. When your memory still works well, you don't feel lost in your own life. You're not second-guessing every decision or detail. You can show up for others, keep your promises, and feel like yourself. That's more than a medical fact. That's dignity. That's peace of mind. So if you still remember the little things, don't brush it off. It's a win. It means your mind is still a reliable partner in the life you're living. Keep giving it challenges. Keep it learning, stretching, and connecting. Because when memory stays strong at 70, it's not a fading light. It's a steady flame, and it deserves to be honored. If you still laugh easily and look forward to tomorrow, that might be the strongest sign of all that you're thriving. At 70, joy is not automatic. It's something you've earned. After the losses, the setbacks, the changes, to still find lightness in your heart is a quiet kind of power. It shows that life hasn't hardened you. It means you still believe in beauty, in purpose, and in the possibility that tomorrow holds something good. Emotional health in older adults is often overlooked, but experts say it's just as important as physical health, sometimes even more. The ability to feel hope, to recover after sadness, to laugh at a small mistake or an unexpected moment, reflects deep emotional resilience. And resilience, psychologists say, is one of the greatest predictors of quality of life in later years. Laughter is more than a mood. Studies show it lowers blood pressure, reduces stress hormones, boosts immune function, and increases pain tolerance. It even helps release dopamine and serotonin, the brain's natural feel-good chemicals. That means when you laugh, your body is healing. It's repairing. It's saying, I'm still here, and I'm still glad to be. Looking forward to something, no matter how simple, is a gift. Doctors have long observed that patients with a sense of anticipation, even small things like a visit, a favorite meal, or a weekly routine tend to recover better, live longer, and cope more effectively with stress. It's not about grand plans. It's about having something that pulls you forward. So if your heart still lifts at the sound of birds in the morning, or if you chuckle at a joke you've heard 100 times, or if you wake up thinking about what soup to make, that's not ordinary. That's extraordinary. You've kept your spirit flexible. You've kept your mind open. And you've chosen to keep reaching for joy, even when sorrow was easier to hold. Many people grow bitter with age. Many close off, retreat, or fall into fear. But if you're still laughing, you've protected something sacred. You've stayed connected to the wonder of being alive. You've refused to let the past define the present. So don't downplay it. That smile you carry, that hope in your chest, those are victories. If you can still laugh, still hope, and still believe that tomorrow might bring something good, you are not just aging well. You're showing others what it really means to grow. Let's talk about something that's often overlooked when it comes to health at 70, connection. If you still have people you can laugh with, talk to, confide in, you're not just getting older, you are truly thriving. Strong social ties at this age aren't a bonus, they're a lifeline. Studies have shown that social isolation can be as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It raises the risk of dementia, heart disease, depression, and even early death. But meaningful connection? That does the opposite. It protects you. This doesn't mean you need a crowd of friends or a packed calendar. Real connection is what counts. A phone call with someone who knows you well. A kind neighbor who waves from across the street. A grandchild who texts just to say hello. A friend who still remembers your favorite stories. Or someone at church who knows your name and means it when they ask how you are. These are the kinds of relationships that bring depth, comfort, and purpose. Maintaining conversations that matter is also powerful for your mind. Neurologists explain that real conversation challenges the brain in ways that keep it sharp. You have to recall memories, form new thoughts, respond in the moment, and pay attention to emotion and tone. It's exercise, not for your body, but for your brain and your heart. And the benefits are long-lasting. Being socially active at 70 also says something profound about your character. If you've stayed connected, despite the losses, the changes, the moves, the aches and pains, it shows resilience. It shows you've chosen to keep your heart open, that you haven't let bitterness or withdrawal take root. That takes effort, and it takes courage. Many don't do it. Many shut down. But if you're still reaching out, still checking in, still laughing with others, you've kept something sacred alive. Doctors say emotional connection is one of the most accurate indicators of a person's overall well-being in later life. It lowers stress, strengthens immunity, and boosts mood. But beyond the science, it simply reminds you that you matter, that someone wants to hear your voice, that you're not invisible. So don't underestimate the power of staying socially engaged. If you've held on to friendships, nurtured family bonds, or just made someone feel welcome, you've done something extraordinary. Because to be 70 and still connected is to be fully, beautifully alive. And that kind of vitality isn't measured in numbers. It's felt in every shared word, every smile, and every moment of real human warmth.